movie. I thought that out of all the movies we've watched so far, it definitely held my attention the longest. The narrative was beautiful, and I felt really emotionally invested in these in the characters' lives. I really liked how you didn't know what year they were in, whether it was the 90s or whether it was today. Um, and I know that the director had brought that up in his Q&A session. I thought that was just really amazing because it does tell you that kind of the movie kind of it's relevant to all different to all different decades, to all different times, that there are always people going through something like this, and because of the economic downturn, the economic crisis, you could relate just as much. You can relate to this movie just as much as you could have related to it in the 90s, even though it was made today. I'm sorry, it was made a couple of years ago. It's still really relevant, and also even though the woman was wearing like pink spandex and green shirts, I mean, when you don't have much, you wear what you can. You wear what you own, what you have availabilities to. And so I just thought that the movie was really beautiful in that way. I really loved the little kids. I thought that their relationship as it grew over time, and you kind of saw how they ended up sticking together and working through everything, was really beautiful and really engaging and really really emotional. It was really beautiful. And then as far as the Q&A session went, I really loved the director. I thought he was one of my favorite directors that have come to speak. He was really funny, and he actually had something to say about this movie. He wasn't kind of pushing it and trying to push another movie he's made. He was explaining this movie and why this movie was important and how he made it. And he was honest. He said like it didn't get into any film festivals. He was applying, but they weren't getting in. And so it was nice that he wasn't kind of cocky and just saying, well, like, oh, stupid film festivals, that's their fault. He actually, like, admitted that if you have something, it's not always going to get taken. And so I feel like some of the other directors we've had, their stuff that I didn't really like got into these film festivals and won, and like, for what? But this was an actual movie that I enjoyed watching, and he was just really honest, and I really liked that. And I also like how he told us what his how he makes films often, because he'd rather practice a skill than make something really, really good, because kind of what I got from it is eventually something good's going to come from it. So as long as you're working on your craft and you're constantly practicing and constantly creating new stories, something good comes from it. Something like this, which was really beautiful and really enjoyable to watch.